Hi, today my classmates and me are going to do a presentation about behaviorism. But what is behaviorism?
Okay, what is behaviorism? Behaviorism is a current of psychology that studies the behavior or observable behavior of people and animals through objective and experimental procedures. Each teaching process is represented by the associated relationship that exists between the response and the stimulus that provokes it. Its objective is to achieve a certain behavior.
And now, what are the characteristics of this theory? First, determine. But determine what? Determines that people can be influenced by stimulus. Yeah? And the second, implement, right? This theory implement the experimental method, and it means that this current uses the experiment to as a tool to observe the behavior of people. Yeah, and the last one is explain the states that learn behaviors are cumulative and are organized in order to priority.
Okay, now we will continue with behaviorism in education. It has been a learning theory that has been focused on the stimulus that generate responses in students during the learning process. The teachers must pay attention to the responses of their students in order to establish a study method that is consistent with each one of them, with each student.
How is learning described? Okay, learning describes a change in probability of particular behavior occurring in particular situation.
Okay, what is the role of the instructor? In the behaviorism, the teacher provides a highly structured environment in which to practice behaviors. Well, what is the role of the learner and the nature of knowledge? Well, in the behaviorism, learners are passive, an empty vessel, and about the nature of the knowledge exists independent of the learner.
And how does transfer happen? Well, transfers happen when a correct response is demonstrated following the presentation of a specific environment's stimulus or emphasis in observable, measurable behavior.
What types of learning are best explained? Uh, the teaching behavior that can be observed or demonstrated better.
What principles are relevant? Well, the most relevant principles are reinforcement, shaping, stimulus, and response. Well, thank you, and it was a summary about behaviorism.